What's good, y'all? Another day, another W. We just landed here in Dubai, and today we're gonna be hanging out with a billionaire. We're gonna get his whole story, learn exactly how he got rich, and I'm gonna ask him for his formula for you guys to go out there and make some money for yourself.
My name is Saygin Yalcin, and I'm an entrepreneur here in Dubai. We've actually built a large online car trader. Actually, it's me and my team, including Pablo.
Can you break down a little bit of what this business, Sell Any Car, actually does?
Yeah. So, look, 10 years ago, that's when I started this business. I tried to sell my car, and it was a headache. So when you want to sell a used car, it usually took like 6 weeks. You list it, and people annoy you, time wasters, tire kickers, all of those guys. I hate it. So I said, there must be a way to sell your car within 30 minutes, no hassle, fast and fair. So we started SellAnyCar.com, which promises to buy any car within 30 minutes. Any car, as it says. We are by far the largest used car trader online.
So you got vlogs with Logan Paul and Kendall Jenner and Mo Vlog.
I started relatively early compared to other CEOs. What weird thing are you doing today that's gonna sound normal in 5 years?
So we can drive around and see some of our cars.
Let's do it.
These are the cars we bought today here.
All these you bought today.
Yeah.
So if you could estimate, how much do you think you spend per day on cars?
Definitely around 8 digits.
Per day?
Yeah, I mean, these are cars, not bubble gum. Like how it started was, I said, look, I'm gonna buy cars and sell them like a regular car dealer. Early on realized, hold on, who's gonna pay for all these cars? I can't buy all these cars and then hope that I can sell it in like 2 weeks. So I watched my team members, and they actually were doing calls all the time to dealers. They say, hey, we have this car, how much can you bid? WhatsApp, how much can you bid? So I realized, hey, that's an auction. Why don't we just make it an official online auction instead of you calling and WhatsApping everybody? That's how the business evolved into this. So now you can buy, I don't know, thousands of cars every day because we already have the buyer.
If you could estimate over the years, how many cars do you guys think you've bought?
Look, last year we got $6 billion worth of cars. I mean, that was last year.
Just last year alone.
Yeah.
That's amazing, brother. Let's keep riding these things around. We're having a lot of fun. Growing up, you guys didn't have very much money, right? You were sort of living all together, your grandparents, your siblings in an apartment together, right?
Correct. It was a small 1-bedroom apartment. And then this tragedy happened. So I came from school and I discovered my little sister. She was 5 months old, a baby, in her crib, and she was shaking and she was blue in her face. And I remember I was in the kitchen, so I screamed, my mother came, and then they were gone for years. And they were kind of living in the hospital. We then were told that she had a seizure and she has epilepsy. And for me as a kid, it was the moment where I said, I want to solve this problem. I didn't know what entrepreneurship was, but I said, I'm going to become a football player because they make a lot of money. That's what kids think. So I tried that, and I thought it was very unlikely that you can actually make it even if you're really, really good. I tried DJing. You cannot really scale it, right? Because you're always limited to your time. So I realized that's nothing for me. So now I said, maybe I should study business because I love building a business. I love becoming an entrepreneur, and that's probably also the only field that kind of teaches you how to make money. You don't need the billionaire next door to be your mentor. I think everybody in your circle is better at doing something than you. You take all of those and build your own character. And that was something I got from my studies. I got those people around me that kind of always pushed me towards entrepreneurship. So I moved here with a backpack and sat in a restaurant. I said, okay, let's see what's up here. No money, just my credit card that I could overdraft.
How far away is this restaurant that you went to back in the day?
It should be like 20 minutes from me, 15, 20 minutes.
Maybe we should go there. I want to see where you started this at, and then we can dig deeper in this story. I think it would be cool for you to go back to that spot as well. Let's do it. Come on, let's head over there.
Look, I'll show you something. Because I love cats, we created a mobile feeding station. Check this out.
Okay.
So, anytime you see a cat in need, we're right here.
This man is saving all the cats of Dubai. Everybody eats.
Yes.
Over the years, like what are some of the cars you've had?
I got, I don't know, all the Aventadors, all the Lamborghinis, all the Aston Martins, all the McLarens, all the Bugatti. But
All the Bugatti.
yeah, it's just I generally just stopped kind of investing into status objects. Just, I don't know. I think my status should come from the things I say, not the things I buy.
That's real.
We're in the district, the first district I worked out from. It was in this small cafe / restaurant right here and has affordable hotels. So this is, yeah, my first days in Dubai.
You would stay in this hotel, come across the street, and use the Wi-Fi at this place.
I spent like 6 to 9 months here.
Let's go see what they're up to today.
Yeah, let's go. This was the table. I remember this thing. But it was different. They had like salads here behind. Oh, they still have salads, but it's a different one.
How does it feel to be back in here?
Crazy.
Tell me about the first days when you would come in here. You started this fashion company called Sukar.com.
Yeah.
You would come in here with your laptop.
Yes.
Take me back to that. Paint the picture.
Man, it brings back memories. So I was sitting here building a business plan. And then now I remember I was messaging people on LinkedIn here, saying, hey, would you like to join me? I have this pioneering new idea, fashion online in the Middle East. We became like the Amazon model. And then Amazon ended up buying that company.
For a good amount of money as well, right? So what did this business actually do?
So Sukar was selling branded items, like luxury fashion brands, at up to 90% discount. How we got those discounts was they were products and items from the past season. So it wasn't the newest style. It was like last year's styles, right? And the brands were trying to get rid of them.
Tell me about some of the nights where you maybe were just coming home unsure of the future.
Look, the first people I hired out of this place, they started a competitor while they were working with me, and they raised $75 million to compete. You know how much money I had raised? 1.9 million.
I'm sure that just made you want to go even harder on this business.
5 months later, after I had hired good people, we made $1 million a month. And they went bankrupt 2 years later. I was the guy that had this action bias. Prepare less and do more. I'm not saying don't prepare, but I'm saying don't always prepare your whole life. If you think about most people's lives, they go to kindergarten, they go to school, then they go to university, and then they prepare.
With no action.
Everything in your life is a preparation for something. When are you actually going to start doing things? Even if you are just starting at a job, you're preparing to become a department head. Stop preparing at one point of time and do it. And one thing, remember, nobody cares about the things you have almost done. Only the things that you've actually ended up doing count, even if you failed.
So you ended up selling your first company to Amazon. How much did you end up selling it to them for?
But it depends on how you look at it, including the working capital, probably close to, well, mid 650 billion approximately.
Is the day of selling the business as it's made out to be in all the stories and the movies we hear?
Look, I tell you a story how it felt. And it was here in 2010, early 2010, when I ran out of money. I had just pocket change, and I drove to with a taxi to the potential investor's office. He wasn't even an investor yet. I was trying to convince them. And the receptionist there, she said, oh, he's not here. How can I help you? I said, "Ma'am, can you lend me some money?" And she gave me, and she's not a high earner, she gave me $500 approximately, like converted.
The receptionist.
Yeah, she gave me $500 so I could survive for a week. Fast forward, 2017. I live in the highest tower in the world in a beautiful apartment. My door rings, she comes in and she gives me the paper, the agreement to sell the company. And I signed it and I didn't recognize it. And she said, "Times changed, huh?" And I looked at her, I had goosebumps. She was the lady, she gave me that money. Obviously I gave it back to her back then, but and then she sees this huge deal from kind of running out of food money to then selling this company for a huge amount. I think that was the moment where I realized, oh wow, times really changed.
And the question that every viewer is watching this video wondering, for them, what would you say is the best way to get rich?
It's actually very simple. You solve a problem for a customer. And the best thing is you solve a problem that many people have and are willing to pay you a margin for. Don't think about flipping a coin or flipping a business or a product real quick and then you're gonna solve it overnight. No. What is a sustainable problem that you're solving and how do you justify your margin? Think about it. It's not about getting money, it's about earning money. A lot of people got money, but they don't know how to earn money. If you think about starting a business, think about how you're gonna earn that margin. And that's usually, and I think always, by solving a problem for customers. Jordan, thank you very much for inspiring people to become entrepreneurs. And as a thank you, I would like to subscribe. And if you want to join me in subscribing, please go ahead.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.